Shadows in shadows. Our footfalls soundlessly pad across the mottled carpet of leaves. Beams of golden light funnel through the rich canopy above, but we travel the darkness between. Two brothers, called by their druidic blood toward the renewed power of the bloodline tree, prowl carefully through the woods nestled near the town of Skaney. Rune climbs to a vantage point on a shaded boulder, his leathers and furs effectively blending him into the shadows. His keen eyes scan the once infested village, finding it bustling with strangers. Bah, this place reeks of dried blood. It smells like the fight was around a week ago, about the time we left the bloodline tree. Eh, Moon? Moon follows Rune's pathing meticulously, each step mirroring Rune's movement, leaving nothing to be tracked. Peering wide-eyed over the boulder, camouflaged from the world except his bright brown eyes, Moon surveys the bustle with bitter delight. We're on the right path, at least. How close do you think we are? The bloodline tree seems to be calling louder and louder. It's exciting, isn't it, Rune? Rune glances at his brother, a toothy smile on his face. Aye, it's exciting, Rune agreed. It's been a while since we've had any sane residents in the area. As far as the tree is concerned, it must be near to town. I feel its presence grow as well. Rune continues to observe the distant strangers, letting instinct guide his next decision. Taking a deep breath, Rune listens to his body. His heart beats slowly. The hairs on the back of his neck lay flat. Rune thought this was a good sign, and after a few moments, he turns to Moon. Well, Moon, I think it's about time we introduce ourselves to the new neighbors, don't you think? Moon brushes some dirt off his tunic and pushes his hair to the side. Taking a deep breath, he looks at his brother with slight nerves, letting out an excited sigh. Ha! Yeah, let's go. I wonder if there's any good warriors. It would be fun to get a good duel in. It's been too long since we've had any new people to spar with. Moon cracks his knuckles and gives Rune a smile. After you. Moon gestures to Rune. Rune nods at his brother and tests his bowstring. Well, somebody killed something around here. I'd say there may be a few fighters in the bunch. The thought warms Rune. He grips the handle of his sheathed sword and feels a wave of excitement crash through him. Whoever these people are, wherever they come from, they brought blood to these lands, and blood is what Rune has been praying for. Leading the way, Rune lopes through towards the tree line and into the village of Skaney. The village whirled with newfound life and smells. The people occupying the village were busy going about their day-to-day. The sound of a hammer hitting an anvil sprang into the air in the background as Moon and Rune entered the fuss. Moon kept close to Rune while they entered the town silently. Keeping a low profile, Moon whispered, Do you think we should go to the tavern? Or did you want to watch a little longer before we make a move? I don't want to cause a scene unless we have to, but I also sense the bloodline tree shouldn't be too far off. Rune gripped the hilt of his sword, wary of what a fight here could mean. I think we should start over there, Rune said. Rune points towards the camp. There are banners and tents showing familiar swirling patterns and a bold sigil of two animal skulls looking away from each other. Rune's heart skips a beat. Could it be? Those symbols, that artistry. It has to be. They must be. I did not expect these strangers to be followers of the old ways, Rune thought. Come along, little brother. I think we may be amongst friends. Shoulders back and head held high, Rune heads toward the Valraven camp.